What's up, health lovers? My name is Mercedes, and I'm back. And from the looks of it, you're back too. So today I started off with a fiery ginger shot, and then I made a really big mason jar full of tea. And I am loving this remedy in the morning because it's really helping me as far as cravings are concerned and fasting until 12 p.m. So today I'm going to be drinking a tea called Kidney Strong. I got it from Sprouts. And with sickle cell anemia, I make sure to take care of my organs, which is my whole point for being raw. So I'm gonna sip, 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 and let's go. So today is day 2 of our raw generation cleanse. And while cleansing, why not get out the house and have a good walk? I miss this so much. Like when the winter comes and when the late fall is here, I like the season changes sometimes, but not being able to be out in nature the way I want to be, it always, it's an adjustment for sure, which is why my family and I were planning on relocating to a warmer climate later this year, hopefully no later than 2025, but the plan is for this year. So, so yesterday, day 1 went really well. I got through it and it was completely raw. One thing that I did the first time I did my 63-day challenge, I was raw, but I didn't have a whole lot of restrictions. And I feel like because I learned more since that cleanse, I tried to put restrictions on being raw in hopes of healing in a new way. And although it was good, it was very hard to stick to because the lesson of my life has been patience. Like, yeah, you can go all in certain ways and it works sometimes. But I found for me, if I integrate new habits very slowly, I can stick to them a lot better. So this time, I don't have any restrictions. The food has to be raw, uncooked, and minimally processed. Okay, so for instance, there are raw wraps, coconut wraps at Sprouts, and I might get those. They are processed, but it's like 4 ingredients, but they're raw wraps because I don't want to make raw wraps. I don't have the time right now. So that is what the cleanse is looking like. I'm happy that I took the restrictions off. And oh my gosh, this weather. It's so healthy to just be in the sun. The vitamin D, it helps the bones, it helps the mood. And honestly, I'm out here with the intention of releasing things on the inside that need to be released. So I'm about to journal, read. It's not going to be a long session because I have to work my part-time tonight. And I have a few things to tend to. It makes me feel really good when I can start my watch and kind of track my health goals. But yeah, y'all, I'll keep you updated throughout the day. I haven't eaten yet and it's 12:27. I feel like something that's really helping me out is the apple cider vinegar and lemon juice in my tea in the morning and in the afternoon. It kind of like curbs your appetite. So as soon as I get home though, I'm gonna have something to eat. Is it possible to feel more than alive? Because that's how I feel right now. Being in nature does that. I meditated while I was out here. It was nice hearing the birds. It's like nature's music. I read in the book Comedic Diet, and it was just talking about how laughter is very good medicine. And it suggested a book. It's called Compassionate Laughter, Just for Your Health. Just like Jester. I think I'm gonna order that because it's only like I saw one for like $1 on Amazon, and I'll let y'all know my review on that book. But I love when a good book gives me a recommendation for another book that I probably would have never heard of. Let me cross the street and be a responsible blogger, okay? But yeah, and then the exercise that I did, it was basically saying that we need our basic needs to be met in order to have our higher needs met. Higher needs being working in our passion and being creative, and then our basic needs being water, warmth, food, shelter. So I feel good, y'all. All right, I am going to enjoy the rest of my walk back to the car, and when I get home, I'm gonna make some melon juice. Never made juice with cantaloupe. We'll see how that goes. Okay, so this is my first meal of the day. I'm just having the wraps that I didn't have last night. And while I'm at it, I'm gonna go ahead and prepare some overnight oats for my dinner at work tonight. I'm gonna take a large juice with me, and I might take a little bit of broccoli salad just in case I need something extra, but I'm definitely not trying to eat past 8 o'clock. So I'm gonna take what I need with me so I can stick to that goal. I get off about 8:15, 8:30. So I'm gonna immediately come in, make my tea, and hop in bed, okay? Okay, so this is what I packed for my lunch on today. It's already 6 o'clock, so I don't know if I'm gonna get to eat both because I like to make sure I'm leaving enough space to digest each meal. Here I have a sweet treat, some overnight oats. Dragon fruit is what's making it pink. It's pitaya powder in there. Blueberries, bananas, a little bit of maple syrup, and some chia seeds. And then I have the dressing that I made yesterday, the cashew green onion dressing. I have some celery, a 16-ounce cantaloupe apple mango juice, and I have my jar of tea, and I'm gonna add this Nighty Night chamomile and passion flower tea bag so I can make sure I'm going to sleep when I get home. Okay, so I'm about to go ahead and have the celery and the dip. I just finished having my dinner. I had the celery and dip, and then an hour later I had the overnight oats for something nice and sweet. It was so good, so satisfying. And I'm gonna make my tea once I finish closing this building down and let that passion flower get in my system. So when I get home, I can just take my shower and be ready for bed. I'm really trying my best to get my sleep schedule on track. And it's like, sometimes I feel like I just have to keep doing things, but it's like, I've done all that I can do in the day. Why do that at night too, you know? At some point you have to rest. Your spirit has to rest, like your body, your spirit, your mind, all of it, it needs rest. So I'm really happy, and I will check in again soon.